somebody is happy in life with a reason or without a reason, then as an astrologer or as a student of astrology, I can guarantee that this person's 11th house is activated. What does it mean? Well, it's very simple. You will get to know it today. Why? Because there are 10 amazing insights that the 11th house can give you, which you know already, but you miss. You just don't consider it even though it's there. So this is basic astrology, but we will take it to the next level today. All right, so God is there with you all the time. Just look to him and you'll find him for personalized horoscope consultations, for seeking transformation in your life, career, wealth, health, marriage, relationships. You can go to my website www.exoticastrology.in/consultations. You will find it in the description section. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to Exotic Astrology if you haven't done it already. Subscribe. Why not? What's the first thing? The 11th house is the house of networking. No, yes, I mean it is, but it is not random networking which you do, like, oh, here's my card, sir, madam, I'm this, I'm that, ye hamara card hai, rakh lijiye, kaam aayega, and all this nonsense. No, it is the network that comes to you. It is not the network that you go to. See, most networking events are perpetual scams. What happens? People who are desperate, who have nothing going on in their life, they will just go and keep sending each other their what is that, visiting card, right? A memo card. Nowadays they call it Insta card or something like that. Instagram handle is their QR code, as if it changes something. So the problem is that's only good if you have something to offer, and if the others also have something to offer, right? But most networking events are not like that. And 11th house is not that networking. That networking which you are doing out of desperation, where there's nothing of value, that is more of the third house. But the networking that the 11th house gives you is a network circle where they want value from you in exchange of money or favors or whatever, in a good sense, not in a wrong sense. And of course the circle which you can also contribute. So it is like a circle where there's mutual benefit, where there is already a benefit which is seen and known. It's not like you are meeting random strangers. It's not that. All right, so don't confuse the third house with the 11th house. So it's a network which comes to you. And yeah, number 2, it's the house of marriage. Yes, 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 11th house also is the house of marriage. In the dasha of the 11th house, you can get married, which means if you are running the Mahadasha or the Antardasha of a planet sitting in the 11th house of the Bhava Chalit chart, not Lagna chart, not Rashi chart, Bhava Chalit chart, or the Lord of the 11th house of the Bhava Chalit chart, then you can get opportunities for arranged marriage. And could be, if the 5th house is involved, then opportunities for love relationships, love affairs can also open up. So that means the 11th house is also the house which helps you to get married. This is incredible because the 11th house gives you overall success, all around success. Of course, it depends, if the 11th lord is also placed in the second or seventh, then this can be magnified. But in general, this is very important because the 11th house can give you opportunities. And if you are already in a relationship, then the 11th house can give you opportunities for finally getting married to the person that you want. All right, this is interesting because many times we just think that the 7th house can give marriage, which is absolutely correct. But apart from the 7th, we also have the second and most importantly 11th house. Remember, these three houses are equally powerful, but second house, 7th house is very obvious. It's the house of marriage. Second house, also the house of family. But 11th house, sometimes I have seen people saying, oh, we don't know. It's the house of gains, but is it gain? Is it good enough for me to get married? Well, absolutely. Yes, 100%. No doubt on it. Number 3, 11th house can give you children. Yes, 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 because the 11th house is the house of fulfillment of desire. And most of the people who are in this world, they want to get married. And most of the people who want to get married, not all of course, but they want to have children because that gives you an opportunity to pass down your legacy, right? Whatever legacy you have, it may be good, bad, or average, very good, below average, whatever it is, whatever it is, you get a chance to pass on your DNA, your genes, your mentality, your thoughts, your wishes, hopes, desires. So that is why it is also the house of children. So that means if you are married and you don't have children, then in the dasha of the planets signifying the 11th house, 11th lord of a planet sitting in the 11th in the Bhauchalit chart, you can have children, or you can also go for adoption if somehow children is something which is not there in your destiny, right? Yeah, children. Or you can spend more time with your children. So suppose you are 55 years and you already have one or two or three or four or five or whatever number of children, and you don't want to have children now, nor are you in that state physically that you are capable of having children, then you can spend more time with your children. That's interesting, right? So either ways, if you have children, it's good. If you don't have children, or if you can't have children, either ways, it's the house of children also, right? It's the house of gains after all. Number four, it's the house of good health. Oh my God, the fifth house, ninth house, and the 11th house, they are houses of good health. And 11th house, especially, is the house of good health. This is two things. The first thing is it's good health in general. So if you are running the dasha of a planet sitting in the 11th or the 11th lord, then your general health can improve, which means you might look a bit more attractive because good things are going on in your life, right? That is the reason, of course. Or it could be you are taking steps to improve your health, to improve your physique, your appearance, or whatever. Like, there are so many things coming up in your life. So that inherently means your health is improving. It does not mean it's perfect, but it depends how long the 11th house dasha continues. All right. So, for example, if you have Venus or Saturn associated with 11th, then this is very good because these dashas are very long, right? Venus Antardasha, Saturn Antardasha, they are very long because the Mahadashas for Venus are 20 years, Saturn 19 years, or even Rahu 18 years. So anybody who has Venus or Saturn associated with 11th are a bit more fortunate compared to others because that means in any planet's Mahadasha, when the Antardasha is coming, you will experience better health, right? This is what it means. Of course, subject to other things, like it's not very generic, but subject to other things, of course. Please look at the overall chart, all right? So, therefore, if your 11th house Dasha is running, it's time to improve your health because now you can do it very naturally. If you want to lose weight, gain weight, whatever, build muscle, it will happen naturally. All right. You don't have to put much effort. So that means if you put this much effort, you will get this much returns to do it if you want. Number five, of course, this is the House of Wealth. Massive wealth indeed. Our massive wealth series, most popular series of exotic astrology. It's the house of massive wealth. So, windfall of money, like your networks giving you money, your what is that, referrals making you money, 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 money. Money is honey, sweeter than honey, right? So, this is the house, or rather, this is the house of money. This is like, see, I'll tell you what the 11th house is in context of money. Suppose you get a job, and when people hear the name of the company or the position or the salary, people are like, wow, that's a great job. Congratulations. This is what the 11th house is. The wow factor in life. Whenever you see somebody and there's some wow factor in that person, appearance, money, name, fame, whatever it is, like power. Wow, this person is so powerful. Wow, this person is so charming. Wow, this person is Mm, yeah, too wealthy. Okay, whatever it is, something wow about the person. That's the 11th house. 11th house is the wow factor, and especially in terms of wealth, also it is wow, wow, wow. Number six, it's also representing your position in society, how others perceive you, your Arudha, because this is the second from the 10th house. 10th house is the house of name, fame, power, position, authority. Imagine the final fruit mature, the maturity of the 10th house. That is the 11th house. So that means how you will be known in society is decided by these two houses. How much power, how much influence, wealth, of course, we have already discussed. How much influence you have will be decided by the 11th house. Imagine how powerful this one house is, right? So again, just repeating, Saturn, Venus, Rahu, Mercury, these four planets, the highest, the longest number of dashas, right? Mercury 17, Rahu 18, 19, Saturn, Venus 20. So I've seen people who have either of these four planets, they have better things in life. So the final output of your position in life, your Arudha, your image, that's the 11th house. Don't forget. Number seven, it's the official house of friends, friend circle. Again, this is not acquaintance. This is the third house, shows your acquaintances. Okay, like people who are like coming and going, ayaram, gayaram types. Okay, today I'm here, tomorrow I'm not there. I come again after 6 months. No, that's not the 11th house. 11th house means friends who are actually your friends, your well wishers, your people who are contributing positively to your life. May not be financially, but contributing emotionally at a mental level. You know, you have friends, you can talk, you can be natural, you can, yeah, be yourself. They don't have to be school friends necessarily. They can be friends from your college. They can be your colleagues too, right? Depends. So if you have a very strong 11th house, that means you will have friends who will be your well wishers. So that's what the 11th house is. Fantastic it is. Number eight is the house of legal victory. Why? Because it's sixth from the sixth house is enemies. And the enemy of the enemy is your friend. In Hindi, you say, right? Dushman ka dushman dost hota hai. They used to say it. So that means so sixth house shows all the crooks who have decided to ruin your life, right? So therefore, the sixth house, the enemy of the sixth house is somebody who destroys your enemies. That could be you, your own skill sets, or some friend, or some contact, some network, anybody, but somebody who destroys your enemies, right? Number eight, inheritance, insurance, legacy money. What is that? Lottery? Yeah. That's the 11th house, windfall. Now, of course, these are primarily seen from the 8th house, but the 11th house is the final anchor. The 8th house is representing all this officially, but if the 11th house is not involved, they will just give you hand to mouth things. So, for example, suppose something happens to your parents or somebody who has left some inheritance for you, and the 11th house or the 10th house is not involved in dashas, then you will get reasonable good inheritance which can help you to not work again in your life, and you can just survive, right? But if the 11th house is involved, then you can not only just survive with that money, but you can also lead a significantly luxurious life and also have money for travel, trips, and all this. All right. So, inheritance, insurance, and all this is directly from the eighth house, but the 11th house will quadruple it, like 4x, 12x, 8x. Okay. Could be 400x also sometimes. And last but not the least, it's the house of joy for no reason. So if somebody is happy, I'm not talking of a particular time period, but sometimes people are happy in general for no reason, right? Then that means the person's 11th house is very strong, or many planets are associated with the 11th house, and the person is successful, the person is in demand or on demand. The person is like, everybody wants to associate themselves with this person, right? For some reason, success, money, or maybe for no reason. There are some people who you meet and for no reason you just love them, right? That's what is the 11th house, ladies and gentlemen. So, fortunate are those people who have a very strong 11th house. And yes, of course, the scriptures are not very optimistic about the 11th house because it makes you a bit more materialistic. But in Kali Yuga, if you have a powerful 11th house for material gains, you are exceptionally fortunate. There's no second opinion on that. But the only problem with the 11th house is it changes the goalpost, right? Now you have cycle, then you have bike, then you have, what is that? Car, then you have, sorry, you have Maruti, then you have Honda, then you have Mercedes, then you want Rolls Royce, then you want, what is that? Yacht, then you want private jet, whatever, then you want a spaceship, right? So the goalpost keeps changing and it never makes you feel satisfied. Okay, so 11th house, I will end the video by saying I am happily dissatisfied with my previous success. That's what the 11th house is. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Exotic Astrology. And if you want a consultation and you want to know when you have massive wealth in your horoscope, you can go and book a career consultation or a complete life consultation from my website down in the description section. Jai Siya Ram.